Hello and welcome to Sacred State Oracle. I'm doing weekly pick a card general readings to receive messages for you from Spirit. Feel free to pause the video to tune in and see which card calls to you. Please don't try to force the message. If it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it. And remember, no card reading should dictate your life. Always trust your own intuition and use common sense. With that being said, I'm so glad you're here. Let's dive in. Hello, deck number one. Welcome to this week pick a card reading. Let's just dive into it. This main card's going to represent your main energies for the week ahead. I'm super excited that we're getting out from Mercury retrograde, and hopefully things are going to get easier for all of us. Anyways, let's see what you got here. Oh, you got card number 8, trapped in fear. So if lately you've been feeling that there is no way out, feeling like you reached the breaking point, feeling like you can't move any further, I feel that this week you're going to make that change. It just energetically will feel like you do have the power to change it for yourself. You know, sometimes we have to just go to bed and not make things worse by overthinking, over staying in that energy of lack and despair, and let the momentum kind of subside. And then when we wake up, we might feel the shift in us, that we are ready to revisit the situation, maybe take a look at things differently, see what we're missing, see why our fears are over. What is the word? Why are fears just stopping us from doing things that we want or feel desire to do? I also feel that'd be good to kind of sit and face your fears and see which ones are actually supported by your reality or not. You know, many of our fears are false evidence appearing real, right? So many things that we fear do not actually happen. And there is a beauty and just this power in letting things go and let it unfold the way it's gonna unfold, and not to control every single aspect of the situation or your decision or life, because we can't control everything. So also want to point out that most of this is in your head. Most of it is just, we make stuff up all the time, and try to maybe have more discernment of choosing the things to think that empower you, inspire you, or things that limit you, right? There's such a big difference between those two energies. Let's see what other cards are gonna show us for the deck number one this week. What do you need to know? What do you need to pay attention to? Let's see. We've got deceit in reverse. So with this card, I feel like the same. You're deceiving yourself. There is the ego in play that's trying to tell you how small you are, how undeserving you are, how you're not good enough to go make money or make your dreams come true. And I feel that most of it literally is just your ego playing tricks on it, because it wants you to stay safe, even like in that perceived place of safety that maybe not be ideal for you, maybe not what you want, but it's relatively safe there. But if you are to take charge and go out and apply yourself and your skills to something new, it's, you know, it's different, and it's out of your comfort zone. And so there's like a lot of mental work here to do behind it, right? To convince yourself that, you know what, I am worthy of something, and you start changing your thinking. You know what? I'm going to go and play. I'm going to not take things so seriously. Maybe more like a player in a video game, and just embody that um, main character energy and be like, you know what? I'm just going to go. I'm just going to see. What if I turn here? What if I open this? What if, I take time to explore this area of my life? And I feel like we always have choices to address situations in our lives. When we can choose to look at things from perspectives that don't serve us, or we can look at them again from the perspective that empowers us. It might take some work and it might make you go into a little bit delusional state, right? Where you start seeing everything happening for you. Um, but then I always think like if even if I'm wrong, but I believe that this is for me, how much more powerful I feel, empowered I feel, how much more confident I feel to go from that place and just go and take a new step, make the decision and go after it and worry about what happened later. Um, I'm not promoting recklessness, but often we have to take that leap of faith because we do not know what's behind the door we're going to open. And the only way to find out is go through it. So I feel that there's choice for you. You can be in that state and allow your ego and your fears dictate and deceive you. Again, rob you from the feeling of and knowledge of being a powerful human being who can change things in their lives for themselves. Let's see what else. Okay, and we have this Goddess of the Moon card that showed up for you. Card number 52. And to me, she just embodies the mystery of life. What we're talking about. She embodies the intuitive flow of things, where the fear is more logical, probably. You're talking yourself out of things because, well, in the past, maybe things played out like the same way. So why would it be different if you try again? Where the Goddess of the Moon has the intuitive energy and it's more of the flow. It's not thinking, it's feeling. It's trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, where you have this nudge to do something, to call someone, right before you start, your ego kicks in and like start overanalyzing, overthinking things, and all you get is headaches and being trapped. But there's a way out of it if you are opening up yourself to connecting to your inner guidance and inner wisdom. And I know it's probably been talking a lot and almost like a cliche that in your life you need to trust your inner wisdom and inner guidance. But I feel that if you're able to go into your heart, into your gut, and be open, you don't have to get the answers before you take an action. A lot of times I think we also, even like watching maybe this reading, you're like, well, if I get confirmation, that means I can do this. And yeah, often you will get certain confirmations and things will get clear where you look at the reading. But I think there's power into listening to your own guidance and listening to those nudges and things that snag your attention, and then following through with it and see what happens. Okay, because everything is for your expansion. And I like how less recently I've heard this, that I kind of accepted as my mantra for now, is that if things that I want happen, it's great, it's amazing. But if things that I want didn't happen, even better, because that is more of a, to me, healthier, positive outlook that shows that everything is happening for me, for my highest good, for my soul evolution, for my expansion, for growth. And I'm all for it. Okay, deck number 1. I hope this resonates. I hope this is helpful. Tap into your intuition. Take time to be with yourself and by yourself. Let the energies flow, let the emotions flow. So you go into heart versus your head. And don't let your ego tell you different. It tries to keep you safe, but you don't need to be playing small. Okay? Take care. Hello, deck number 2, and welcome to this week's card reading. I'm doing weekly card readings. It's pick a card. It's general reading. So take what resonates and leave everything behind. If you were drawn to this card, this one's going to represent your main energies, and then I'm going to pull a few more cards for you for clarity and additional insight. So let's see what you've got. You've got light. And right away, when I opened this card and flipped it over, what came to me is this relief. It's almost like you are at the end of the like in you've been going through this dark tunnel, and then you see the light. You like finally see it, and you can't believe it because you've been so exhausted and lost and confused about, even like trapped by the circumstances of your life, and you just finally see the light, and you can take that breath of relief and just, oh my god, I can't believe it. I can see it. It's like, see how she's reaching out. And it's how that the energy I'm getting from this card. She's like, finally, there is light in the end of the tunnel. That, yeah, okay, that's the saying that I was thinking. So I feel that there is definitely a shift. There is definitely readjustment of sort. I feel there was a completion of things, like something closed, something was done and over with. And then you had to go through this period of, I want to say, darkness, where you didn't know what to do. It's almost like your new version is emerging, but it's so unclear. You do not know what it is. So you do not even know where to turn to meet this new version of yourself, right? Like maybe there are older things in your life crumbled, and or you had to make decisions of leaving things behind, which is never easy. And it felt like a struggle to go through this dark tunnel, metaphorically speaking. But now you are in the end of it, and I feel like this light is going to show you the way forward. And with that energy, it feels like you're going to be encouraged. You just would feel it in your body, deck number 2, that, okay, I got it. You know, you have the surge of new energy emerging, bringing something new, bringing something. Yeah, no, I just feel like a new energy for your life, and there's a lot of help in the way where you start reaching for your desires. And like those little stars around her, to me right now, represent your little dreams and goals, or big dreams and goals, and that you are not alone in being able to reach it and be guided towards what you want. So that's what I was getting from this card. Let's see what else Spirit wants to tell us for deck number 2. What else is showing up? What else do they need to know? All right, we got 2 cards for you. You have financial and material challenges on this card. I feel actually like the way the cards came out is that is what you've been struggling with financial material changes. That was your dark tunnel. And I don't know if you're in transition because you quit your last job, or you were let go. I don't know if it's because you retired. I don't know if it's because some other circumstances, but there is definitely, like a divorce or something. There's definitely financial material changes that the cards indicate, like big changes. I feel that's what happened and crumbled down on you, or change your world so much that it felt like the world, I guess what I'm trying to say, your own world crumbled. And after that, you were in that darkness, in that tunnel, trying to get to the light. I feel that the message, what comes from me, is all in your hands. It's how you handle the situation. I see in all these cards, and the third one included, lots of hands. So this one was in reverse, but it's about partnerships and alliances. Do you see how each card has hands? And where the number 5 signifies changes, um, number 10, 9 plus 1, the middle card, signifies like the end of the old and the beginning of the new. And then partnership and alliances, to me, number 3 is all about divine help. It's, to me, it's also like what I'm picking up on this card right now is, once you determine what do you want to do, and I feel like you're encouraged not to feel like you're alone, but reach out and create these new partnerships and alliances, then the spirit steps in, then the universe steps in to help you. Okay. I don't feel it's like steps in to help you before that necessarily. It like almost like waits for you to make decision and claim it. And then the energies are more clear. And then that's where universe meets you. You're sitting there and you're like, no, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Well, the universe is like, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. And let's make more things of that type of energy of not knowing what to do. But I feel like handling things, reaching out for help, creating new alliances is very important. Yeah, something with hands. So definitely big accent on it in your reading, deck number 2. Do not be jaded or scared by new connections because last one didn't work out. So say if you were, if you went through divorce, broke up with your partner, whatever it might be, it's natural to be afraid of new connections because in the back of your mind, you still think it's unsafe. In the back of your mind, you think, oh, potentially I might have the same outcome. And true, we don't know, you might have the same outcome too. But if you also might have much better outcome, you also might have something that never happened to you before. You also might have something that matches your dreams or better, something so wonderful that you couldn't even believe is possible. And that's never going to happen unless you open to it, unless you claim it, unless you turn and look into the direction. So do not deny if something or someone, if it's a person or opportunity comes your way and says, hey, I can help you right now during this time, or here's an idea how we can work together. Don't dismiss it for whatever reason, either due to your past circumstances or due to your, still feeling a little trapped. It's, those hands are pulling you out from that tunnel, helping you to make those last steps into the light. So follow that. Let's see what else am I getting from it. All right, I feel like pulling one more card for you guys. See which deck. Okay, I'm gonna do this different deck. Okay, what are we clarifying here? What is another message for the deck number 2? And we have, okay, we have Archangel Metatron coming strongly to help you. Remember how I told you there is a divine power that is ready to pull you out and provide guidance? I feel that you're protected. There is an opening of the inner vision for you where things will be clear, but it's just that little shift in the end of the tunnel where you step into the light and claim it and tune into it and listen to it and being open to possibilities and opportunities that surround you. Because I do get a strong feeling it is available to you. You have to just look into the right direction. You have to be open. Do not block it by past circumstances. Okay? That's what I have for you, deck number 2. I hope things resonated and I hope this was helpful. Take care. Hello, deck number 3. I'm so excited for you to be here. Let's dive into this week pick a card reading. So you were drawn to this card, and it's going to represent your main energies. It's going to represent the main message. And then I'm going to pull a few more cards to add to it. Okay, so let's just dive in and see what's happening. What's going on? Triumph in reverse. So this card represents a main. This card is from Major Arcana in this deck, and because it was in reverse, I feel that there are certain things that are what I hear like postponed it for you. If you made plans to travel, if you made certain arrangements, it fell through, or you felt like it wasn't maybe right time to do so, and you postponed it. And in a way, it kind of brought a bit of a mood down because I feel like you were looking forward to it, and some things just were out of your. I mean, like you could have. I feel like you could have still done for some of you, but then you've decided not to, and for others, it was not up to you. Things got postponed because there is a reason for it. I know we don't like hearing it, but I feel like there's always a reason why things happening, but they happen to you, not to you, but they happen for you. And that I feel like a really helpful mindset to adopt, to see things in your life happening for you, even if they hard and difficult. But if what I'm working right now with my mentor is embodying main character energy. So if you imagine yourself in your own movie or as a character of the book, if you like reading, you know there's always those plot twists, unexpected things happening to the main character so he can or she can grow into a badass hero that he or she is. And yeah, that's I feel like is a helpful way of looking at things. And you, if you can embody it, and you can find power in yourself to claim of being a main character. So with all this, this is the third reading, deck number 3, but it seems like through this week, what we're getting is empowering, like bringing that energy back, claiming your own destiny. I want to say, making those choices. Okay. So don't, well, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I hope you don't feel, or can't turn around this mood of disappointment and sadness because something didn't play out the way you really hoped for. And I feel it was not something little. I feel like it was something on a larger scales, like traveling, and it wasn't a little thing. All right. Let's see what else cards want to tell us. For deck number 3, Spirit, whoop, just jumped out of you. right? You got the world. So yeah, the same thing. Like if you were wanting to travel, because that's to me this card right now, and I'll read intuitively, but to me it represents that energy of traveling. If you wanted to travel, if you made plans, tickets were bought, um, you're yeah, I'm sorry. Like yeah, I just feel that it stopped. It didn't happen, even though you were looking forward to it. Um, as I was saying earlier, either you decided not to because you didn't deem it to be safe and um, like as a smart decision right now, or something happened that stopped you from doing it. And I would invite you to, and often we don't have the answers up for everything, but I would invite you to sit back and say, like, how can I, what is the situation showing me? How can I use it as like my main character, pick me up in any different way, as a motivation, as a character development, as a plot development? What is this story right now that I'm going through that, based on my circumstances, how does it push me towards something greater? Okay. Hope that makes sense. The whole main character energy talk that I'm having. Let's see what else. But also, for some of you, it wasn't travel; it was the hope of of something to happen. If it was just the hope that certain things will fall in place, just the way this figure looking at the world and kind of conjuring into existence in a way. And that's how I felt for some of you, that you were really looking towards this goal, this idea, this manifestation, and it didn't. So you didn't triumph just yet. And you feel disappointed, you feel let down. But let's see what this next card's gonna show us, tell us. What does deck number 3 need to know, Spirit, about the situation? Okay. This card came in reverse. First chakra, your root chakra, with Archangel Michael. Okay, so few things I'm receiving, and it's interesting that my attention was just brought to the sand and the storms, like those colors in the background here, and the clouds and the stormy, dusty, um, like all this dust that surround this figure on the horse. It almost felt that you've been through this storm of your life, and it probably made you feel insecure and unsafe in the world, just because first chakra, root chakra, represent our connection and with the world and our sense of security and safety in the world. So if that in any way was threatened, then that what might lead you to postpone things too, where you didn't feel safe in the world, you didn't feel safe traveling right now, or you didn't feel confident. And again, like safety comes to my mind a lot, to go after whatever that thing you wanted to manifest. So if that's in your belief system, I would call upon Archangel Michael and ask for help to clear out those energies so that you can land on your feet, and then you can ground, you can, you know what I'm getting right now? Pause right now. It's okay. You have to pause. This coming actually really strongly, um, to not do anything about it, because I know that human wise, we often want to jump in and fix the situation, take some actions. We cannot just sit in it, but I'm getting like pause. Just pause. It's something is rearranging itself, something is happening, and there is a reason why your plans didn't go through. You need to um, not even slow down. You just need to take this big pause on things. Don't try to rush and figure something out just because it could be your impulse right now. Deck number 3. Whew. Sorry that some of the energies were coming in so strongly. It takes me out a little bit. um, but just want to say that it's okay. And sometimes in life, we have to do that. We have to just slow down and allow things play out the way it needs to play out and have that trust that it's all for us. Okay. This is not a verdict, I want to say. It's just a part of the journey. And in your book, in your movie, it's the time where, or maybe the main characters just goes into introspection for a time being before the new path emerges, before things could be shifted and changed. I really hope that makes sense. I hope it resonates and I hope it's helpful to you. And thank you so much for watching and take care.